My goal, first of all, we have long-term goal and we have short-term goal. Let me talk about my short-term goal first of all. Going into the university, right? That's this year, or writing jam or whatever. Just going to a higher institution. But my long-term goal, first of all, spiritual growth. When it comes to the things of God, you will always keep growing. As a Christian, you always keep growing. So you don't just, tell yourself, I'm good enough. Yeah, just because you can speak in tongues doesn't mean you can't, reach for a higher high. So basically, spiritual growth, number one thing I'll always have in mind anytime I want to set a goal for the next year, it's still spiritual growth. Secondly, it's having my own podcast. I would not lie. It's having my own podcast and TV shows, right? Growing up, I see a lot of people I look up to. And, it really helps me to, discipline myself when I'm setting my goals. So having my podcast and my TV show is my second goal. Lastly, as a teenager, it's a money stop nonsense. So it's to make money. Financial freedom is part of the goal. So spiritual growth, one, have a TV show, have a podcast. Like I have this person I look up to, like the Nidu Brunch, this guy in Wazobia, the Honest Brunch Show, and lastly, money. So if I have these three, so it's God first, that's spiritual growth, then having my own dream come to reality, and third is money, because in the country that we are right now, we need money. So yes, the three.
I actually wanted to be a sniper or a lawyer. Yes, I wanted to be a sniper. You know those American movies now, those kind of something. You kill somebody, or also what's it called? A spy, a secret spy. So yes, those three were my big dream that I wanted to do because of this movie fantasy and all of that. So number one, a lawyer. Number two, a sniper, and number three, a secret spy. What actually wanted me to be all of those things? I think the kind of background I came from. So the father and mother kind of fight, and some certain things were growing within. And I think I actually thought, I don't know, that maybe when I be like that, I can actually maybe revenge for my mom, probably, and then a lot of other things, Anyways, I had grown such mentality, that is one. And the people I later found myself with, they don't think that way. So some kind of thing, they talk me out, some kind of setting mentality and habits. And I later discovered that I can actually not be a sniper based on the Nigeria where we did. And then going into university, actually, I can't discover, there's nothing like that to study. So I had to pick another option, which actually led me back to also law and financial accounting. And then I ended up with financial accounting. So you see, just like I said, you don't even want me.
Okay, when I woke up today, as a teacher, it's not about teaching. It's about trying to motivate the students to get this urge for learning. So my goal is to make sure that they have the urge for learning and not that they have this grumbling attitude when it comes to school. And apart from that, my goal is that I make sure I, get into my day without having any bad thoughts or negative thoughts. And I also have this goal, not just for today actually, the goal of actually passing my jam and not just getting an average score, because I need that mark. I need it to pass. I need to pass the jam to get into my dream school and to study my dream course.
Yes, so like now I'm writing jam. So like on my phone, there's this setting, there's focus mode. That focus mode is just few selected apps, because my jam I'm doing online class because of work. I don't have time for physical class, so I do online class on Telegram. So on my phone there's this mode, there's study mode, Once I put it on study mode, other apps, other applications, WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of them, they are all switched off. So it's only Telegram. And yes, maybe there's also this app, my school app. That's where I read from too. So from Telegram, I have my online classes there. Once I'm done, one class starts around 7 to like 11. Yeah, that's like 4 hours. And really intense, you know. So you don't really have time for other stuff. That's why I just put it on study mode. I know that yes, that day I want to read and kill myself here. So that's it. I pray that now I'm 17 years. So if I get into admission, if I get admission into uni, that'll be like 18. That's 4 years. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I should be done. I should be done with uni by God's grace. Yes. So like 25 years, 25 definitely. I don't know why people think like after 30 you are not old. Like after 30 to me you are old. Like you should be married already. So I want to be married before 30. I want to have my house before 30. You know, I want to, okay, not kids, but at least I'll get married, have my own house, living comfortably before 30. Not after 30. I'm still struggling to find a wife and all that. Come on now. 30 is already it's too old, you know. So I want to do my thing before 30, you know. So after 30, then I can now relax, you know, work, family, focus on my family, focus on my mother, focus on my relatives, you know. Yes.
My dad has not flogged us before. He only talks word of wisdom. As they say, a word is enough for the wise, right? So with the correction he gives us, we learn. And if we make another mistake again, he corrects us and we learn from that, and we try not to do any mistake that will relate back to that, or else I don't think he will correct us with words again, but we haven't done that. So he still corrects us with loves and he still shouts on us. So normal African parents, as they say, will beat you. My mom is a typical Yoruba woman, right? And we know African parents, as they say, they are strict. Yoruba woman say. So when I was much younger than this, when I was say like 6 or 7, they touch my body way. I now understood the concepts she's coming from, where you need to have that brain. So when I was much younger, like little, I now know that if I do anything stupid, I can't go touch my body. So I now had to cool down. And I had to, not that I was not respecting her before, but anything she says at that time that will not cause problem, I will do it. If she's going to fetch 1 bowl of water, I can even do 2, so I might be even sweet. So yes, my mom corrects us in love, isn't keen. But now, she still will have command with her words, complaining and ranting, but I still know she wants the best for me. So I'll still have to be her. She's still my mom.
Well, my father, for one, he doesn't really flog us. My papa don't flog you. My father flog you. Meaning the thing you have done is extreme. Then my mother, in the other hand, she'll be looking at you. You do 1. You do 2. You do 3. The 4th time, it will never go to the 5th. So we have, she has a special spatula. Not the one, she has 2 spatula. One for doing the normal job, and the other one is for beating you. So she has a special spatula for beating. So she doesn't beat during the day. My mom will beat you in the night. In the night that she knows that she has your strength and energy. That's the time she will beat you. So yes, when we offend, my mom is the one that is doing the beating. My father will just lie down on his bed and be saying, "Ye favor, ye favor." More like, "Mama favor, mama favor." What have they done again? It's okay. It's okay. And she'll be responding, "Okay." She's still beating you. She's saying, "Okay, I will leave him. I will leave her. Okay, okay." Now, okay. It's going to 15 minutes. But anyways, it was funny. It wasn't funny.
Well, my dad is late, so it's not only my mom that's with me. So my mom is, she's kind of soft. That's what people say, that she's soft on me. You know, she's not that strict because she's like this low person. Like, don't to shout is always hard for her. But if she wants to be strict, she will be strict. So like, let's say I do something bad, yeah, she will definitely sees my phone for like 2 days or 3 days, and if she's my phone, you know, it's always difficult to cope without the phone, you know, because it's always like hard and stuff. Yeah. So what she tries, yeah, she tries. See, sometimes she canes me. If even when she canes me, it's not really that much, but she does it sometimes, you know, because she just have to know what she's trying. Yeah. I really appreciate her. My mom, there is no reason I can make me dislike my mom, because I know for a reason that yes, I did something wrong and I need to be cautioned. Like I need to be cautioned, because if you're not cautioned, you keep on doing it. You keep on repeating it, which is not good. So yes, sometimes I deserve it, sometimes I don't deserve beating, but you know, it's all what it is. So yeah, that's it.
I grew up with this kind of dad that he has never for once touched us. Never for once. My mom is the one that does the beating. Whenever we do something bad, the only thing she does so far is that whenever there are things close to her, she has to pick that thing up and stone you. She doesn't want to know if that thing will hurt you or not. But at that moment, it's just for her to quench her anger. I think that's the only thing she does to us. The only thing. Okay, I used to get angry because I was this kind of person that I hate correction. You can't correct me. I do my things my way. You don't have to interfere with it. So whenever she does this to me, I get angry and I won't talk to her. But then she will like tell me that she's doing the best. She wants me to go do the right thing. She doesn't want me to go astray. So I will act like I'm not listening to her at that moment. But I'm also trying to gain some knowledge from her. So that's the only reaction I have at the moment whenever she scolds me. My dad doesn't allow our mom to beat us. He doesn't at all. He's this kind of person. He prefers, let's say, how will I say this, motivates you. He prefers saying words than touching you. If you do something wrong, he will call you aside and talk to you. That's the only thing he does. He doesn't touch us, he doesn't interfere.
First of all, you write them down. You write what you want to do down. So I discipline myself. So basically, as a content creator that I am, what I do is I write down every single thing I want to do, because this brain actually can forget. So I write it down. After writing it down, I look at it, and let's say I have like 3 bucket lists, and let's say to make videos 3 times in a day. What I do and how I discipline myself is I call the people together, that's the crew and every single body together. And I discipline myself in the sense that after writing my things down, let me not lie, it may seem spiritual, but I still pray. I will still pray and tell God, please, because the devil himself, the truth is that the devil himself will want to cut you short, because he knows you are going somewhere, he knows you are driving somewhere, right? The Bible says the devil has come to kill, steal, and destroy. He comes like a roaring lion looking for who to devour. So what I do is I still pray concerning what I want to do. And the devil wants to attack teenagers that, you know, that have something good for themselves, that has a bright future. So no matter what I want to do, I still pray in every single thing, and I tell God, Lord, I commit it into your hands. Lord, take control and take charge. So I discipline myself first of all by writing it down. Then I commit every single thing to God, and I know he has control over every single thing. I've listened to so many motivational videos. I've listened to so many motivational speakers, and as they say, if you fail, get up and try again. Let me not lie, they've faced their own, trials and everything. Yes, they got up. Me, failure is not final, it's formative, right? So I tell myself that if I fail, I look at the stories of others, but I don't compare myself to them, right? Everyone has a different story. So if I fail, I go back to God. God, please help me. I'm trying again, right? And I thrive again. One thing I learned from failing is that when you fail and you get up again, you move to another step. So if I'm climbing a staircase, right, I fall from the first one. Okay, I know what made me fell from the first one, right? So I moved to the other one. Though I fell back, I will still go back to the first, second, and I move to the third, right? So it's like you already know the concept of what is making you, go down a little bit, but you try to push on. So if I fail, I don't just say, it's not meant for me. That's one thing that has killed so many people right now. Because they feel it's not for me. No, the truth is that because you feel doesn't mean it is not for you. So many content creators have said, because I don't have 100 likes or I don't have an amount of followers, content creating is not for me. No, you keep doing it more and more. They are not looking at your followers, they're looking at what you bring to the table. So I don't look at my followers, I don't look at my likes, I keep doing what I want to do. So to me, failure is not final, it's formative. It's telling me that, okay, you are going to do this thing, you must do it. I'm a kind of person that if I fail on this thing, let me use maths, for example. I was not so good at maths. I was not sound in maths. My father used to complain. He used to rant. Anytime he sees pass in maths, what is wrong with you? So I took it upon myself that my dad is always complaining. I know how this man struggles to get money and every single thing. So I'm like, what is wrong with me? So I had to start studying maths. Even though the first stage of me, I still had pass. Let me know. Even though I still, some people tell you that after I read, I had A and everything. It's a big lie to me. At just one, I did it. I still had pass. Second term, I still had pass. Third term, even just 2. It was when I was about to write my junior WAEC at just 3. I had to sit myself down and say, any spiritual thing that is following me, I cancel it. Mass it to enter my head. So when I get home, I was looking at every other subject, every single thing. So when I get home, I leave that one aside. I still read them, right? But I put emphasis on math. So I study, I call my friends, okay, I don't know this. And even before we go home, we do our assignments together. So doing that, the step I took now made me understand math. So right now, if you bring math to me, come on, I'll show you shit good with the math. God has done this for me. So yes, I'm doing well with math.
I try as much as possible to pick it one at a time. So when I know that I'm going to be achieving eating of vegetables, for instance, vegetarian. So I'll make sure I pick just that one thing and achieve it first before picking the other ones. Not that there are no other ones, so somewhere there are, but one at a time. That's how I run it. I don't just pile up the thing and start. If I don't achieve number one, and okay, I skip to number 2, I can achieve number 2. I don't know how to really do that. So what I know how to do is make sure if I am doing number 1, I would run it to the end before picking another. So I don't really know how to skip all those kind of skipping things from bucket list.
Okay, so there's this scripture in the Bible, but I don't know the exact verse, but it says, those that believe in God know that everything is working out for their good. So no matter what the situation, everything happens for a reason. No matter what, even though thriller should jam you or whatever, it happens for a reason. Everything happens for a same reason. So yes, and I believe in God. So I know that yes, everything is working for my good. So no matter the situation, no matter what it is, I know that yes, everything is working out for my good. So that's why I keep telling myself, no, yes, everything is working for my good. So yes, just put it in your mind. Don't be sad. You get it. If that is what God wants you to achieve, you definitely get it. I hardly fail, but okay. Let's say I will fail my exam or something. I try to look at the factors that made me not pass the exam or something, and I try to avoid them when doing it next time. And I try to tell myself that yes, I'm not perfect. There are times where there's in this life we are prone to mistakes. Like that is for sure. There's no you cannot get the success without making mistakes. You have to make mistakes. Like that is for sure. So yeah.
There's this particular motivational stuff I saw online. It says you can only be a failure if you fail and you don't rise. So I actually motivate myself by using that stuff. If I've done several things and I'm seeing that I'm failing, that doesn't mean I will just stay low and don't do other things. I have to rise. And I won't say I've failed. I won't say so. But I would say I haven't achieved things I've set on like my goals. I haven't achieved it yet. So that's the only thing I can say for now. Till further notice.